Hey everybody, this is Djarfskald, and I want to welcome you back to my Let's Play. I haven't been playing Loom or Alan Wake recently, mainly because of work, and because I haven't been into Elder Scrolls Online for their Halloween events. But this game just hit yesterday, and I am a big fan of Call of Cthulhu. So, Grendel was nice enough to buy it for me last night when it hit finally, and I wanted to play with him watching, but he says it's not his thing. But if I am very much into it and want him to be a part of it, he will sit over there and watch, so you'd have commentary from him as well. Oh god. I don't know much about this game. I really don't. I tried to stay away from all information because I wanted to be surprised. I watched a little bit of a snippet yesterday on their Steam account, and it was saying that it was actually more about the RPG of Call of Cthulhu, which makes me happy because I actually have played Delta Green, which is like the Cthulhu mythos mixed in with X-Files and Twilight Zone. Very fun, near and dear to me. So yeah, let's... Also, sorry about the tiny little screen of me. I just don't want to take up any of this, and I thought maybe seeing even a small window of me was better than nothing at all. But let's go. Let's go. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. I'm very excited. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to his hideous end. Ooh, camera sensitivity is fine where it is. Guess I can't do anything. Crouch. Crouch again. Haha, running. There we go. Which means... Okay, I gotta go get that lamp then, right? Oh, okay. That's where I came from.
What a putrid offering.
Dagon, is that you?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
What? It's not very fast running anymore.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. Doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. Swore they would work. They would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Sorry for my crappy reading skills at the moment. No more whiskey right now, sir.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed his case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I can't even look at it.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay. Now turn. Oh, I can't turn it back on. Oh, okay.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh. Okay, so I'm trying to remember the best things to do in this situation, because, like I said, I've played Delta Green while it's not the Call of Cthulhu game itself. I know investigation's good, and what? So I have 8. So got 1 in there. Eloquence. Do that. Spot hidden. Want investigation. Psychology. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Put 1 in there. I'm a novice at that. Or professional in my strength, which strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms, or use of violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. You may put another one in that. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. Undiscovered object will not appear in game. So I'm amateur at that. Amateur at eloquence. Strength is professional. Novice at medicine. Investigation professional, obviously. And this represents your investigating talents. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Okay. Amateur at psychology, which represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on their behavior or on the analysis of an object. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Okay. Part of me wants to leave my strength alone for now. Got 2 more things. I'm gonna go with another occult. And I'll go with spot hidden again. I'm a professional in that now. Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
How
What's
is she
wrong?
drinking?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Why does this sound
Do
like
you
Ron
know to
Perlman?
whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
Choice
If you come to
time.
me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Yeah, no, choose your objective.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. And police report says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? There's a press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Oh, there you go. Ha.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
We should take this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No.
What's with no?
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse.
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what go to Dark...
Okay, well, that's all the
I
information.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Let me look at my journal real quick. Case. Okay. Pierce? Oh, that's me. Why is Ah, oh yes. This was one thing that I loved about Delta Green was the sanity scores, and here they're calling it mental trauma. So, the more creepy things that you see, the more things that just boggle the mind and freak you out, the more little ticks against your mental and your mental ability and your sanity kind of adds up. And once you pretty much unlock probably this last one, you are gone. You are insane. More than likely, they're going to be showing creepy things. You're going to be hearing odd things, which I'm excited about. My time playing Delta Green, I only had one character like go completely insane, and you know, he couldn't do anything. I felt so bad, but it was an awesome moment in the game. I'll probably ramble on about that at some other time. But anyway, so Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne Offensive. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay. So, Stephen Webster. Little bit of information on him. Charles Hawkins. You look sketchy. The daughter, Sarah. Got a little pig nose. Simon. Okay, nothing too weird. My office. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Occults. So, that's just the painting. Nothing really spectacular here. Clues. Just again, looking at the stuff. Oh, what do they say about the picture? Painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. So, I'm saying it right now. Husband was sacrificing daughters. The husband was sacrificing wife and son. It could have been an accident, but I don't know. Aw, it's kind of sad. Okay. Okay, out of this. Okay, so that's I already looked in there.
Natural sciences, linguistics, Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. Massachusetts. That state. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Yeah. What was that? Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume listed all illnesses known to the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Hey, I progressed my medicine! Okay, that's awesome. Okay, I like that. Again, it's something that could have happened in Delta Green, where you find something and it kind of gives you that extra little point in your skills. Or you can open up a new skill, but that doesn't happen here, I guess. No new skills.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Okay, this bothers me that he really, really sounds like Ron Perlman. Well, I don't think... Oh no, don't drink. Not good. We're gonna be sober through this, dude. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting, a shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Dark Water. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Gonna see if I can find the voice actor of Pierce before this loads up. Calm down, game, calm down, no. No. I am loving this music.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife,
Landlubber.
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Hey guys, sorry the video cut out there from the game. Two things happened. One, the video is obviously running very long, so to try and stop me from going into an hour of gameplay with pretty much a brand new YouTuber, I'm stopping it here. Also, my equipment stopped recording, and I didn't realize this, so I've played probably a good another half hour after this. With how this game is set up, I am not able to go back to this point and restart, like, from that save spot. So I am actually going to try and restart the game at a point here, and get to the point where we arrive on the island. I will start re-recording at that point, and we can keep going. I will say my reactions to a couple things won't be like, oh, but what can I do? So, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this game immensely, and whether or not I get a bunch of people following me for this, I'm still going to keep playing, and I'm still going to keep posting. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.